Hello, today my name is Antonio Donald, and I will be giving you a presentation over millennials and Generation X. Have you ever wondered how millennials and Generation X differ from each other? Or why millennials and Generation X sometimes go about things differently? Is millennials or Generation X the better with tech wise? Which one is tech savvy? How will the two react in different situations? Like when it's a tough situation in research, how will they react? How will they find the answers? What are the sources they're using? So every generation thinks they're better. Obviously, that's why I put we are the best because every generation wants to be better, thinks they're better and stronger than the generation before them. Millennials, also known as Generation Y, are born in the early 1980s and starting birthday years in the mid 1990s in the early 2000s. So if you were born in between that time, you are millennial. Let's get into some of the things about millennials. Millennials are computer savvy, so they're really good with technology. They're around our time. This is the time where the technology field just about started taking off. Um, Social networking. So social networking is huge to millennials. Most people that's millennials either have a Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. They have something to reach out to people and to connect with people. 97% of millennials own a smartphone. Smartphones are very big to millennials. Without some of them, some people work on smartphones. Some millennials work every day on their smartphone. Without it, they wouldn't be put together. You have a lot of people that write papers on smartphones. Comfortability using technology. As I told you, millennials are very computer savvy, and they're also just tech savvy. Most millennials can tell you how to hook up a game. Um, bef- Never even hooking up a game before. They can come right in and they can show you how to hook up a game, a computer, things like that. 78% of millennials have a LinkedIn account. Um, I think it's very big for millennials to have things like LinkedIn because it makes a difference in their generation. Nowadays, a lot of recruiting is done over networking. Networks like the internet, LinkedIn is a very big one. Um, like we say, 78% of millennials have a LinkedIn account, which is a really big, huge number. Um, it's more than 50%. It's huge, almost 80%. Usually, communication millennials use are social media, which we brought up before. They like for you to reach out. Sometimes Facebook. They might give you a CEO might give you a Facebook or Instagram to reach out to him. Texting. They love texting. Most millennials will tell you to text them before you call. Um, Whereas Generation X will tell you to call instead of texting. Email. Email is important to all generations. It's one of the main sites for texting or getting in touch with people, communications. Source of research. So millennials, they love to use the internet. I think that's the first things a millennial goes for is the internet. Um, and if they can't get that, they usually go to books. Now, you'll find that I did not put library on there because that's usually the last thing millennials do is use the library. Millennials, they can create business and be successful in a very fast pace due to social networking and social media. Using networking to get a job and opportunities, which we discussed about the LinkedIn account. So now I'm gonna kind of bring it along really quickly because I know you wanted 5 minutes. They love to be seen in the world. That's why most of them have social media to communicate and conversate with people they probably would never get a chance to. Generation X. Generation X people were born in the mid 1960s to the early 1980s. Um, Generation X are more patient. They're more patient. They'll work their way up. Far as I can't. I'm sorry. Excuse me. They want to skip ahead. They want to. They're basically the microwave generation. 25% more eager than millennials is Generation X. So they're more go getters. They're gonna go get their thing. They're not gonna get on social media and wait around. They're not easy to give up. They're going to keep pushing. They're going to keep striving for the best they can do. You used to having to find books and articles. So instead of typing it up on the internet, sometimes they might go straight to the library and see if they can find something instead of looking it up on Google. Knowledge. Their knowledge is, they have more knowledge just because they've been on Earth more. Well, most Generation X has more knowledge. Pretty good knowledge.